Welcome to the Michigan Golfer Show. Join us each week as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great game.
We've had an extremely busy summer once again, and we're looking forward to a great wrap-up to summer and a great fall golf season ahead of us.
And what about, are you guys already looking ahead to 2026 as well?
Well, we have been. We've been booking golf packages for 2026 since May. That's kind of the cycle we're on now, that about the time we start opening courses, you're able to not only book what we have remaining for the given year, but you can start to look ahead for the following summer, because that's how early we're getting requests to try and book the courses.
You know, anytime there's a new course on a property such as BOYNE, I mean, you've got this cool 9-hole deal here, Dune Bray, and you've got the Himalayan putting course. It's got to be a lot of excitement for you guys.
Well, there is. I mean, we're always trying to improve the product or the golf experience that somebody gets when they come up here, and be it with the addition of Dune Bray, the new 9-hole Ray Hearn designed walking short course that we're really excited behind me. Whether we're talking about the 6 holes of the Donald Ross Memorial course that we've updated over the last 3 years, some minor changes, but we have a 10-year plan on all the golf courses on what we're going to do on every hole. Bunker projects, making a move, making a change in the green pattern or the fairway pattern. But we're always trying to improve the product, and this is just the latest shining example behind me is Dune Bray.
Says Michigan is on more golfers' radar now at national level than any time before?
So yes, Michigan is on more golfers' radars than it's ever been before. I mean, we're seeing more people travel in. There are a number of things that factor into that. One, people are realizing how great it is to golf in northern Michigan. I mean, the temperatures are ideal. I mean, even from coming from Chicago, we're going to be a little bit cooler. We're a time zone east, so you have longer daylight. I mean, you can play from 7 in the morning till 10 at night in the middle of summer. And then you also have many travel options. I mean, I think there are 6.3 million golfers within an 8-hour drive of our courses. And then you have service now out of Chicago, not only on Delta and United into Traverse City, but also United has added a flight into Pellston, or 2 flights daily into Pellston. And in addition to drive or fly, we actually, if you have access to a private plane, we can handle up to 85,000-pound private jet, 16-passenger jets. At BOYNE Mountain, we just went through a $4 million upgrade that allows us, you're 1,000 feet from the hotel whenever you land at BOYNE Mountain. You know, the fact that you have so much variety, and that's one thing that even compared to a Pinehurst or a Bandon, and Whistling Strait's a close drive to to Chicagoland. But what sets BOYNE apart is nobody else has the variety of the 10 courses that we have. We have lakeshore courses, we have quarry courses, we have traditional parkland courses, we have wetland courses, we have Lake Michigan lakeshore courses, all the above, and they're all within a 20-minute drive of Petoskey, so if that's the core center. But none are more than a 35-minute drive between our resorts to get to any of these great courses. We have some in the top 100. Okay, we have Lynx Quarry is back in the top 100 again for Golf Digest. We actually have the Arthur Hills course here that you guys played earlier this week is, I think, 138 for Golf Week, and I think Lynx Quarry is 81 for Golf Week. So we have top 100 courses. Ray Hearn that designed it, and Bernie Friedrich and Stephen Kircher, our CEO, were integral in the design of this course. But they wanted they were inspired by greens. They weren't replicas. We're not trying to replicate. I mean, your longest drive on here possible on the longest teeing area that we have is 150 yards, and your shortest is 57. But your greens are 70 to 80% of the size of the real green that this hole inspired, and your bunker placements are inspired by those holes from a lot of them in the British Isles, but some of them right here in the U.S. So that you have a real experience and you have a huge green to hit onto. But go to the teeing areas. I didn't call it tee boxes because we don't have tee boxes. We have 3 markers on each hole. They're on various yardage. Throw the ball down where you want to hit it from. And if you're playing with your kids and you want to throw it in 30 yards from the front of the green and let them hit up to it, that's okay too. If you want to play with your golf shoes on, fine. You want to play with your tennis shoes on, okay. You want to go barefoot, that's fine. And we do encourage, you can get a cocktail right at the slopeside patio that's about 50 feet from where you sign in. Okay, and if that one doesn't make it, we encourage, we want to be very healthy, so we encourage you to stay hydrated. So we have a hydration station about halfway through the course so that you can refurbish those beverages so that you can make sure you stay properly hydrated.
I like that. It's not just the golf, but all the activities, Boyne Mountain, Inlet Bay Harbor, the Highlands, and the nearby towns of Boyne and Harbor. Get into that a little bit.
Okay, so it's anytime you come up to Boyne Golf in the summertime, it's obviously a golf-centric vacation. Whether you're coming out of Chicago or whether you invite your friends from Texas or Florida to come up and play with you. But there's just so much to do in northern Michigan. We still have people on an unlimited golf package playing 36 holes a day, but there are a lot more that play 18 holes a day and are looking for other activities. It'll be that other activity, another 9 holes in Dune Bray, or over on the 65,000 square foot located within if I draw a triangle around our 3 properties, there are 14 wineries in that triangle around us. So one a winery. Where we're standing here at the Highlands, we're 35 minutes from the boat docks to take you to Mackinac Island. And I think 3 of the last 5 years it's either won a TripAdvisor or a USA Today best resort or best summer vacation. So you can get off property and have a great time. There's a bike path that runs from nearby Harbor Springs clear out to Lake Charlevoix, so you never have to touch a road. And whether you pedal the bike or whether you get an electronic bike rental, you have the ability to do that. So you have all these different activities. But always coming back to, it is golf centric when you come here, but it's not just the golf. We were fortunate that we won USA Today's #1 golf destination in the U.S. for Boyne Golf, aided in large part by Boyne Highlands being the #2 golf resort in the U.S. in that same poll this spring. But when they're looking at destinations and resort, they don't just look at golf courses anymore. They look at what the consumer's looking at whenever they're going on a vacation. I want a full vacation experience. I want to be able to give my 4 or 5 hours to golf during a day. Then what else can I do while I'm on vacation? So be it a winery, be it a trip to Mackinac Island, be it some of the great places to eat, either that we have on property with the great views or down in town. At the Highlands, Harbor Springs is 5 or 6 miles away. When you're at the Inlet Bay Harbor and Bay Harbor Golf Club, you're 5 miles to Petoskey. And the same at Boyne Mountain. You have all these lakeshore towns. Boyne City's about 7 miles from Boyne Mountain. So you have all these activities. I forgot Skybridge at Boyne Mountain.
Skybridge, yes.
And you forgot to give me the prompt.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I didn't really give you the prompt. Tell bridge. $10 million ticket I heard that it cost
We
to
spent a
build.
lot of money to build Sky Bridge, but we had some experience. Somebody said, why would you build a bridge between two hills? Well, we actually had experience. If anybody's been down south to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, we had a sky lift down there for many years. Since the 50s, BOYNE has had that property. Well, about 5 years ago, we added Sky Bridge. Down in Gatlinburg. And due to the success of Skybridge in its first 2 years, we found 2 points on the hill. So Skybridge, Michigan is Michigan's second bridge, if Mackinac Bridge is the first. But the Skybridge is 1,100 feet long. It sits 120 feet off the ground. You take a chairlift up to it. You can ride one of the first 2 chairlifts in the United States as a historic lift ride up. And then you got a short walk and then you can walk Skybridge. And we have entertainment and fire pits and food trucks and oh yeah, by the way, the other side of Skybridge, the North Towers, we're in about 100 yards from the tee boxes to the Alpine and Monument courses down there.
Can't beat BOYNE. You guys got it all.
We try.